Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Matt and it is Maniac Monday. First and foremost, I hope each and every one of you had a fantastic weekend. Hopefully you got to get out and enjoy the weather wherever you're at. I know I had some decent weather here in my neck of the woods in Iowa. That is for sure. No complaints at all, at least. And then do like, share, and subscribe. I love seeing each and every one of your faces every day of the week. And then always look in the description box for more information on the film of the day, such as your basic plot synopsis, your starring cast, your director, your runtime of the cut I am watching, along with an MPAA rating if there is one. There is going to be a link for a trailer, and then if there's any kind of trivia, you'll have that in the description box as well. But do look for the link for the trailer that is in there. Now today, there's no brief synopsis because I have a hard time writing synopsises. So I didn't write one for this because this is a very wacky, weird movie that you need to watch from beginning to end to really understand the dynamic of a Psycho Productions. This is my very first one of their films. I own two of their films, and I am gladly I'm excited to see what else they have in their filmography, because this one was a lot of fun, and I can't wait to check out the other one I have, which is Nocta. I hear that one is just insane and just batshit good. One of those crazy good movies. But this one came out back in 2016 and is none other known as King of the Cannibals, Dercona der Cannibals, or otherwise known as Cannibal Messiah. That is how you can purchase it here in the United States, is Cannibal Messiah. This, however, is a special edition release that was limited to 50 DVDs in production, and that is from none other than Toxic Filth in conjunction with Psycho Productions itself. So this is definitely not a bootleg, so do not come at me thinking that I am reviewing a bootleg. I will not do that. That is not how I roll. Physical copy, or if I stream it from a director, sometimes I get that, which is fun. Which, by the way, this week we're going to be looking at Lucky Cerruti's Freak, which I am looking very forward. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, depending on how my schedule works out, but I think it's going to be tomorrow. And then I'll be doing a Yan Chaos film in there, or Yan, or however it's pronounced. I will be doing one of his films this week, and then right here we got Psycho Productions, and then I need to fill it in with two other independent films, because I want to stick with what I got going this week. But next week I got some stuff lined up already for you. I hope next week you guys all tune in along with this week, because I'm going to be covering some very interesting titles, some fun stuff. Now, like I said, this one came back out in 2016. It is a longer movie. It is running at 2 hours. So definitely put away some time for this one, because it will take you just a little bit to get through. The one great thing of it is it has a great momentum. The cast, I don't know anybody from the cast. This is literally the first thing I've ever seen any of them in, at least that I know of. I don't recognize a single person, though. But the cast is I don't recognize any of them, but they do a great job with their parts. The story is fun and wacky. The gore is fun and over the top, and it is some of the best German splatter I've seen in a while. It's nothing like a Violent Shit or a Premutos. It's nothing like that, but it is definitely a fun one. I think it's kind of on line with Das Coma Brutal Duel, but I think this one is actually better than that. I'm not the biggest fan of Das Coma Brutal. I know, lynch me, whatever. I don't care. It's not for everyone. That's all I'm going to say. I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. I think it's okay. Other than the orange blood just... bad. Now, this is just a couple of the people that are in this. We got Crippler, Criss, and then Master W. They also co-wrote and co-directed this on top of it. We got Jim All, Rapping Ross, Willi, Sebastian, Zeglarski. There's a bunch of other people. I just grabbed a couple of names off the top. Basically, main cast. Master W, your Crippler, Criss, your Rapping Ross, and then I believe Sebastian Zeglarski is Alan, if memory serves me correct. But those four people are your main stars of the movie. Otherwise, the rest of them are just cannibals to fill in the void, if you know what I mean. Now, let me get to this release real quick. Like I said, it's limited to 50. It is 2 discs, and I believe it is DVD, or maybe it's DVD-R. They are DVD, so do keep that in mind. They're not DVD-Rs. I did not check the second disc out. I think it is the same thing. I could be very, very wrong. Oh, I forgot. It came with a handy-dandy little sticker for Zombie Ritual, which I did not get a copy of it before it sold out, unfortunately. This is one that I definitely want and will hopefully someday get my hands on a copy. And then it came with a very, very cool poster of King of the Cannibals, which I really like this. I kind of wish it came under the Der Konig, Der Cannibal artwork, which I'm perfectly okay with. You know, I really do really like this artwork, and I got number 25 out of 50, so I did pretty good there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, 25 out of 50. I got halfway through, which is all right. You know, no complaints. But that's everything that's entailed on here. There's a ton of features on here, a ton of special stuff on that second disc, if memory serves. If I'm guessing, it could be a different cut of the movie. But now, what exactly is this movie about? It's about these two guys, Crippler, Criss, and Master W. They have come across the first part of the movie, Der letzte Cannibalen, or something like that. I think it translates to the last cannibal. It is a short film that's running at about 20 minutes long, and it's about a hermit who is considered to be the last cannibal of Germany, and he basically he takes these people on tours into the forest, kills them, and eats them. One of those things. And he takes along our Alan Yates character and our Pathfinder character, which is played by Rapping Ross, or Rass, or however his name is pronounced. I would say Ross, but that's just me. But anyway, they're out on filming some stuff because they are making a documentary on the the hermit and being the last cannibal. They come across a group of people, and he kills each and every one of them. Which, by the way, Rapping Ross is armed to the teeth. He has a knife, and he has it looks like an AK-47. I think it might be the Kalashnikov edition, you know, one of those ones. I think it's a Russian model. I could be wrong. Either way, but that's not why I'm here. I'm not here to review guns, damn it. But anyways, they're out, and he ends up killing all these people. They film it, and they witness all of this. They are both killed slowly, but they're both killed one after another. It is, like I said, it's a very short film, running at about 19-20 minutes. You know, right around in there. You have that you have that on here, so you can get the beginning story to what this is about. So you fast forward and put in King of the Cannibals. in this story, Master W and Crippler Criss are getting up after a rough night of partying. If memory serves me correct, or at least Master W is all about rolling him some magic herbs, as he keeps saying in the movie. But they are met by Rapping Ross, which is supposed to be Pathfinder's brother, who they also call him Pathfinder as well. Which Pathfinder, the first Pathfinder, was there to avenge his brother's death, which was also called the Pathfinder. So there's three brothers that are known as the Pathfinder, played by the same guy, Rapping Ross, and each and every one of them, he is avenging his brother who happened to get his intestines pulled out of his stomach, which is funny because that happens to him in the last Cannibal, Derlechki Cannibal, and then it happens in this one as well, except it has a different ending, one that I did not see coming, but I thought it was fun. It gave it a certain little pop to it. It was cool. But they are forced to go into the woods to help Pathfinder find this hermit that killed find this beast that is tied to the hermit, which is who killed his brother. So that's what he's going in there. And both Master W and Crippler Criss, they're forced to go in, but they're going in to film film each of them and film all of it, what's going on, which is very fun fueled. You got a lot of silly dialogue in there. You learn about Alan's character coming back from the dead, being put back together, and he is now the king of the cannibals. He's the cannibal messiah, and he has a little crew of people that follow him that have become cannibals on their own. So it's basically that's what it's about, is trying to find Alan and film them in the middle of their process. It's very, very easy to follow. If you can't follow this, then I don't know what to say. I don't know if the Cannibal Messiah version brought out by SRS here in the United States, which definitely has a Blu-ray for it, but I'm pretty sure it has a DVD as well. But I think it was like $14 or $15 if I remember, but it was less than 20 for sure on Blu-ray. So it's a very reasonably priced Blu-ray. Now, if that one has English dubbing on it, I'm not sure. This one is definitely in German, and you have to read subtitles. So keep that in mind if you do track down this copy, or if you do track down Cannibal Messiah, it may be in German it may be German with English subtitles. Anyways, but along the way you have some fun deaths. Along the way, you have some fun deaths, stuff like intestines being ripped out. You have a guy, the hermit. He doesn't get killed, but he's being tortured by Crippler Criss, which I believe he started with pulling out his fingernails, but then he moved on to a drill and started drilling into his forehead, which is hilarious because the hermit, like, you can do anything you want, but don't get the drill. And then he goes and gets a drill, and he's like, I told you that was the only thing I'm scared of. And he proceeds to drill his forehead. That's the kind of humor that it has in it, if that lets you know. It's kind of slapstick, slapstick, but with a lot of the red stuff, because it does come a gooshing out. Alan's penis gets chopped off, and it's just gooshing everywhere, and they sew it back together. That's one thing that happens. He has a hole inside of his body that forever bleeds, but only when he opens up his arm, and it opens up the little area where it's at. It just gooshes out the blood. It's just like a giant stream. It's so silly and redonkulous. What else do we have in here? uh, one of the Cannibal Messiah's followers cracked me up because he talks like this the whole time. She's very up over the top. I know that was a piss poor impression of it, but that's just kind of a taste of kind of how it is. She's very very silly, and she makes me laugh. One of my favorite characters in the whole movie, next to Crippler Criss. He is a good character in this. Which, by the way, that guy's a freaking giant. That guy looks like he is looks like he didn't look like he towered over everybody in the movie, which is just like holy crap. The guy's a monster. But both Crippler Criss and Master W do meet a very cruel demise. At one point, you see Master W raped in the Anus, as they say in German, the Anus, and he gets raped in his tender butthole by this giant like wood shaped thing that is probably about yay big around, and it's probably about yay long. I don't know. It was really, really long. It looked like it was painful, but they decide to plunge that thing into him over and over and over again. Which the effect for that just looks so funny. I'm not gonna lie. It looks so fake and wonky, but it adds to the charm of this. This movie has a ton of charm, so keep that in mind. If you want something fun and has heart and really tries its heart out to give you something that's entertaining from beginning to end, but not taking itself serious in this process. That's what I like about this. It is just a blast. Check out the trailer for this, because that is 100% what you will get yourself into. It is a perfect taste of what King of the Cannibals is. Now, as far as any kind of ratings go, these guys aren't here to be technical masters, but they do have some very, very interesting camera angles. The cinematography, you can really see some really crisp, good shots in there. There's some fun editing going on. There's some like trippy, jumpy, like jump cuts type stuff going on. It is a well-rounded movie. The acting is over the top, which it just, that's what it's supposed to be like. Everything is over the top in this, and that's what you're getting yourself into. So I'm going to give it on a technical side, this thing's a 2 out of 5. It's not a technical masterpiece. That's not why you watch it. So keep that out of mind. Now, as far as an entertainment side goes, this thing's a 4 out of 5. This is like a 5 or a 6 out of 10 kind of movie. I'm leaning more towards the 5. It's middle of the road. Could be a little above average if you watch it with the right people. I watched it with my fiance, and we both had a blast with it, and we both walked away with jokes, and we were able to poke fun at it, but have a great time with it, and not take it so serious, which is what you're supposed to do. Alright guys, I'm going to put that down. Tomorrow, like I said, I got a screener for you. It's either tomorrow or Wednesday I'll do it. I'm not 100%. But I will be getting back with you some amazing stuff this week. Ugh, I got one of those boogery things going on in my lip there, I noticed. Sorry guys, that was kind of gross. Anyways, I love your faces as always, and